Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football Restate. Wolverines will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Galladay. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Buckeyes will have some work to do after that short return. Stakes are always high in the game. Careers are made and lost because of it, and they'll have to manage their emotions, guys.
Some games in college football just mean more. When you think about Ohio State and Michigan, you think about not just Big Ten implications, national title implications, Heisman Trophy implications. Late in the year, David, this is just must-watch TV.
Must-watch TV. Two of the winningest programs in college football history. This game, I tell you what, recent years has really brought back the tradition and been so much more competitive now that Michigan's also getting some wins.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
The colors of the day were maize and blue when Michigan won a close one last year.
It was Ohio State leaving the stadium feeling blue after that one, too. The way that Michigan enforced their will late in that game. They were the most physical team when they needed to be, and David, they're going to have to do that again to pull out this W.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're the coach at Ohio State and you won every game on your schedule, but you lose to Michigan, it's an unsuccessful year. So he's heard about it all offseason, and these players have too, and they'll be ready for some revenge.
He wants to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
Fast motion from the offense. The aerial assault continues. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Off play action on first down. Got his man quickly. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Avery. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And they got him for the sack. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He's got great speed. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Give to the running back. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Movement here from the tight end. Wants to go up top. He's right on target. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. He wants to throw here on second down. Shoots it to the left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
Well, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple of throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. On third down, going up top. He's got the tight end. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? He's looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. Shows him the stiff arm. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Got his man down the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To the ground. He's got it again. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, a great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always mattered. You go back to 2006, #1 versus #2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They go to the ground. Sweet cut there. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. Offense gets set for second down. Off play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. That carry puts him over 2,500 yards for his career.
And it's been really fun to watch this guy's development in college football. He's gotten bigger, stronger, and faster in every game. He just seems to get a little bit better. That's a pretty nice milestone to hit.
The nice milestone, nice consistency, nice durability. It takes you being healthy, and this guy's really done a good job throughout his career being that lead guy and putting up numbers.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. He wants it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, the ground game. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. He's going to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's going to pass on second down. Looking down the middle. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. A first down for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Right down the middle. It's complete. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, whether it's in the shoe or the big house, when you have these two programs with all that's at stake today, you know emotions run high in a game known simply as the game. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Finds the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Escapes, and the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game wrecker.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Heaves it deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The Wolverines get enough for the first down. Now setting up shop in the red zone. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give out of the gun. Relying on that running game as they threaten a pickup of 4 down to the 13. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Motion from the offense. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. And the Wolverines are marching down the field. Marches ahead. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out, and the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to him. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. off the play fake. He's got his man. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
Well, sudden change situation. You've got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Coming out with it, it's Galladay. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Not only do you have the big gain and you sort of knock the defense back, but you're also set up in the red zone.
Yeah, they've got this defense on their heels right now after that big play. We talked about this offense being explosive. Now that they're in the red zone, let's see what they dial up next.
And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up. They'll go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Quarterback on the keeper. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to 1st down. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
That's a great job getting the 1st down by that guy. He is a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field, and they've had so many guys go in the 1st round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. He'll pull it on the read. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. They're trying to get to him. And he'll be smacked to the ground. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the try is no good. Still up by 8 after the miss.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll go right back to him. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for, but a flag is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Give to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Now adjusting. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll try the run. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Wolverines are flying down the field. The give to the tailback. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. Getting some heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they are going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. They'll give it to him again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And they're able to make the tackle. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Hand off from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On his way back from the 20. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. First down for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. On target over the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. He wants to throw. He makes the connection. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Going up top on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row. It's not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positives, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, Dave. But listen, I don't think they can fix everything in 1 week. I think this team needs to go back to the drawing board. They need to focus on one specific area of their football team to try to improve on and get this thing going.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.